In the beginning was the end, and then the end was the beginning. I'm just joking with you guys. Hey, man, how is everybody doing today? I cannot believe I'm sitting down here and telling you that I'm about to start a new podcast. Yes, you heard me right. A new podcast. Back in the day, I had one called the Push Power to Power Show, but now we're in 2024, guys, and I'm here to tell you that the new name of this podcast is going to be called The Power of Community with the real Jesus Ortiz. And you might be asking, why that name? Why the power of community? And the answer is because community is what we need to be building. Not now. We should have been building community a long time ago, but now things changes. You go through your journey, your path, and everybody has struggles. So now you got to build community. The community has a lot of power. That's why it's the power of community. And I want to make sure that this is not just one thing community, because a community can be involved with different communities. So that's why I'm creating the power of community, because some podcasts might be just me by myself, but this one is just letting you know that it's coming out, that this is the preface, the introduction of the power of community. But some other days, I may have a controversial podcast with somebody about aliens or something about things that you believe or you might not believe. That will be something that we'll be creating a community about. Then something will be about entrepreneurship, about owners owning a taco stand, or they own a brick and mortar, or they do real estate. That's another community. And then I'm gonna bring in the kids entrepreneurship, the youth, all of that, bringing them here. Some of them have already businesses. They're creating businesses or teaching them about financial wealth or how to use money, all of that. So see where I'm going? It's going to be aspects of the power of community. So that's why I'm so excited about it, because it's not just about entrepreneurship. It's not just about one thing leading to one thing only. I want to lead to all these different aspects of communities that they're going to be built up on it. And guess what? All of this is going to help you guys, because guess what? Some of you are going to want to hear this. It has to be entertainment. I just don't want you to be like, oh, here's another Jesus, you're only talking about real estate, or you only talking about entrepreneurship, or somebody starting a business. No, it's going to be evolving to all types of communities. I mean, you never know. I might have somebody, a pastor here, and that'll be another community of preaching, and community of, sports, all of that, because now all of that involves of creating community. And guess what? We all can get together someday. Maybe we go to lunch. Somebody that you out there becoming my super fan. I know it's a book right here called The Super Fan. But first you got to trust me. First you got to like me. First you got to know who Jesus Ortiz is, who the real Jesus Ortiz is. And by me coming to you and starting this new podcast of community, because I'm always talking about community, and it was stuck here in my head. And I said, yesterday night, I said, I got to create it. I got to create the designs. I got to create this. But what is it about? What is it going to be about? What is the name going to be? And it just struck to me, the power of community. And when that struck to me, it was in my gut, because I wanted to change it. I wanted to go something different. I wanted to create something with like studios and create all different things like that. But I was like, no. When something comes to you guys, and it is just hits your heart, your soul, and your gut and your spirit, and you're like, that's it, do it. Go with that. Go with that, because that's God leading you to start something new and being like, that's you. That's you. Either is you starting a podcast, you're starting a business, you're going to get a new job, but the God, the Spirit is guiding you and leading you to go that way. Don't even second think about that. Just go with the first thought and go with it. But strategically go with it too, because sometimes it's okay. Sometimes we just gotta go and I want to do that, and boom, and you jump on it and do it. And sometimes it might work, sometimes it might not work. So this year, 2024, not because it's just 2024, but everything that you do, make sure that you do it strategically. Make sure that you write things down. Make sure that you're like, all right, I'm gonna go live, but why am I gonna go live? What am I gonna talk about to my audience? What is it that they want to hear from Jesus or Bobby or Rosa or Lucy? What do they want to hear? So now everything that you do, make sure that you do it strategically, and make sure that you put into it. You put your energy in it, man, because you just don't want to sit down and be like, hey guys, today we're gonna talk about how make a torta. And I mean, come on, man, people are not gonna want to see that. That's boring. You want to make it entertainment. You want to make it laugh. You want to laugh with the audience. You want to laugh with yourself, even if it's not even a joke. You just have to do that. Building those communities around you, around yourself, and around others that they're gonna trust and like you, and you have a product, you have a service, or whatever it is, that if you have a business, now they're gonna want to just buy from you, because now they're like, oh man, I'm seeing this guy talking about this with this person, I'm seeing this guy over here, I'm seeing him everywhere. Now I got the trust with him, and I got a bond with him. So now if I have a shirt, a hat, or whatever it is that is the service, like I said, or product, I'm gonna buy from him. I'm not even gonna go to Amazon. Why? Because I like him, man. I like her. I just like his vibe. So that's why I just wanted to come in here today, guys, just letting you know that I'm excited to bring up this new podcast, The Power of Community, with the real Jesus Ortiz, and just and I don't even know what to say anymore, because I'm just excited to know that I'm gonna have a list of the communities that we're gonna be building, and the first top people that I bring in here, I'm not even gonna say who they are. I'm still thinking about who is gonna be, but I'm gonna bring just value, entertainment, fun, just like I said, building all these communities, because you want that. I don't want this for me. Yes, it's gonna be my podcast, but I want you to understand that it's like different shows on a one platform, but different shows. The power of community, building different shows under that umbrella, about aliens, about this, about sports, about life, about spiritual, about this, all different kinds of people that are gonna sit here, and they're gonna talk about their expertise to you guys, and that they're gonna give truly value to you guys, not somebody that's just gonna sit down and be bored, and then I'm bored, and then the podcast is just gonna suck. I don't want none of that. This year, I just decided to jump in and said the Power of Community is gonna be the new podcast. I truly wanted to bring back the Push Power to Power show, and I looked at it, and I looked at the videos yesterday at night, and I was like, you know what? No, it has to be fresh, new, and something that the gut, my spirit, is telling me to do, and telling me to jump on it and go on it. And I'm so excited, guys. So thank you. And this is just the introduction of it, and the introduction of, what this platform, what the podcast is gonna bring to you guys. And I'm so excited just to build community with you guys, and just go and one-on-one, and like, any questions after you finish the podcast, I don't care if it's a hating question or a hating comment, put it down there. I want to know, because the more I know in the comments, and the more I see in the engagement, I'll make the podcast better. I will make it better. I will change things. If I have to pivot from A, B, or C, or D, I'll make sure I do it, because I don't want to just repeatedly go and do the same thing, and then you're not liking it, and I'm just doing the same thing and you're not liking it. And I will see that, because I will see the views and this and that, and I was like, what's going on? That's what I meant about strategically. Everything that you do now, do it strategically. Doesn't matter what, but do it strategically. Doesn't matter what people think about you, or what they say, or what they're talking about you, but do that. And thank you, guys. And I'm like, I just can't wait for you to listen to the first one. I know you're gonna listen to this introduction, but listen to the first and many, many podcasts, communities that is going to be here in the Power of Community with the real Jesus Ortiz. Take care, guys. Man, I'm so blessed and thankful to be here and breathing in and breathing out. And God gave me this voice that truly matters, just like yours. Why not use it now in the Power of Community? Thank you and blessings.